No one on the Galactic Council ever expected the crisis to begin with vegetables. The problem started on Outpost K-17, a peaceful trade station orbiting a quiet orange star. It was famous for rare minerals, exotic spices, and most importantly, the crun cubs. Small, fluffy alien youngsters with oversized eyes and stubby tails, the crun were adored across the galaxy. Their species was gentle, curious, and notoriously fragile as children. So when the crun cubs suddenly stopped eating, panic spread faster than a solar flare. Medical drones hovered, scanners beeped, and nutrition experts argued in 6 different languages. The cubs rejected everything: synthesized meals, nutrient hells, even delicacies imported from their homeworld. They just sat in small groups, their furry ears drooping, their big eyes dull. "They're starving," said High Medic Zorlath, his tendrils trembling with worry, "and we have no idea why." That was when the humans arrived. Well, one human, Engineer Maya Chun, had been assigned to repair a gravity stabilizer nearby. She wasn't a doctor or a biologist, just a maintenance specialist with a habit of carrying homemade snacks everywhere she went. As she passed the nursery, she noticed something odd. One of the little crun cubs was staring at her lunch container with an intense focus. Its tiny nose twitched, sniffing the air. Maya knelt down. "Hey there, little guy." The cub waddled closer, making a soft, hopeful chirping sound. Curious, Maya opened her container. Inside were roasted pumpkin cubes, seasoned lightly with salt and a few spices from Earth. She'd grown up eating pumpkin in everything, from soups and curries to pies. It was simple comfort food from home. The cub's eyes widened. Before any of the frantic medics could stop her, Maya held out a small piece. The cub sniffed it cautiously, and then devoured it in a single bite. The reaction was instant. The cub squeaked happily and bounced up and down. The other cubs immediately noticed. Within seconds, a dozen fluffy heads turned toward Maya. "Oh," she whispered. I think they like pumpkin." The nursery erupted into chaos, but this time, it was a good chaos. Scanners were translators were activated. Council scientists flooded the cums, demanding explanations. "This is impossible," Zorlath said, baffled. "Pumpkin is a primitive Terran vegetable. Its nutritional profile is simple." Maya just shrugged. "It's nutritious, it's easy to digest, and it's kind of amazing. Humans have been feeding it to our own babies for centuries. The tests confirmed it. Pumpkin was perfectly compatible with crun biology. In fact, it was even better than compatibly boosted their immune systems, strengthened neural growth, and had a stabilizing effect on their emotions." Within hours, the cubs were happily munching on mashed pumpkin, pumpkin slices, and even warm pumpkin soup. The entire station celebrated. But the galaxy wasn't done being surprised. Word spread with incredible speed. Other species with struggling juvenile care programs began requesting pumpkin shipments. Human farmers on Earth and its colonies received massive interstellar contracts practically overnight. Small family farms became galactic suppliers. The Galactic Council demanded an official explanation. "How?" the speaker asked, his voice echoing through the Grand Chamber. "Did humanity discover such a universal juvenile food source?" Maya stood before them, a little nervous but resolute. "We didn't discover it for aliens," she explained. We take care of our kids. When something works, we pass it on. It's tradition." That simple answer unsettled the room. The other species had always relied on sterile labs and perfect nutritional synthesis. Humans, it seemed, had mastered something the galaxy had overlooked, nurturing young life through trial, tradition, and simple, loving care. Weeks later, the crun cubs presented Maya with a gift. It was a small carving made from a shimmering starstone, shaped like a pumpkin. Through the translator, their message was clear and heartfelt. "Human friend brings warm food. Warm food brings strong cubs. Strong cubs, remember human?" Maya smiled, holding the small carving. Across the stars, pumpkin became a new symbol not of agriculture, but of humanity's quiet strength. Not their weapons, not their powerful ships, but their instinct to feed, protect, and helped the smallest and most vulnerable among them. Humanity had finally earned the galaxy's trust, one pumpkin at a time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like and subscribe for more.